Testing, testing, 1 2 1 2. So I've just come back from the mall and I tried to do a video in there because I saw a billboard and it kind of triggered me. It was one of these you know, controlled virtue signaling initiatives that the system likes to do from time to time about mental health. And I think the campaign was called Behind the Jacket, and it was athletes speaking out. So I tried to do my own crazy dark humoured skit about it because I'm an athlete of the NWO Olympic decathlon, but the Supreme Mall Cop Grand Wizard came and shut me down, so that was surprising. I asked him if he saw me on the Montgomery Burns surveillance camera, but like, all jests aside, you know, those mental health campaigns really do fuck me off, to be honest, because they only talk about the low level abuse. They don't talk about the fact that we're all being covertly abused by psychogov, and it's just one of those Truman Show things. You know, you try to talk to people about it and they're like, relax Truman, have a beer, you know, or nothing. They just give you that weird look and walk off. And I don't like being a voiceless abused, so I still try to do my bit. Sorry about bouncing around, the camera's on the dashboard. So I still try to do my bit, but it does take a toll. You know, those of you who are, how do you say it, like sensitive to energy, I hate that word empath, but whatever you want to call it, you feel that energetic war with someone when you have it, someone who's I'm not saying the Mall Supreme Grand Wizard was like a psychopath or a rep, if you get what I'm saying. Rep resenting the green scaly overlords, but he definitely had this very, very strong, how do you say it, like psychopathic energy, like a putrid, very strong anxiety feeling, and it definitely wasn't mine, because I'm happy to walk around malls and film away. Apparently that's illegal though, so I can't show you the video, and it's not worth getting into legal trouble over. It just would have been good to be able to film the billboard and, you know, build on that. I tried to say, like, it's in the spirit of the ad, mate, like, you know, the mental health situation and the way you get shut down and you get blocked, you get banned and, you know, posts deleted from like psychologists' pages on Facebook when you try to start talking about anything you're not allowed to. And I didn't go anywhere beyond that, talking about technology and Havana syndrome and, you know, directed energy weapons and covert torture and things like that. But you know, it just sucks. You have these hollow initiatives that they only like point out the playground level abuses kind of thing. You know, they're not even really shining a light on like domestic covert abuse and domestic narcissistic abuse. You know, because at the top of the pyramid, I believe that they still fear that we'll all come to learn about this stuff. You know, before you reach a point where it's just too late and they've got you anyway. Anyway, just a little ramble. I don't like to be crushed and, you know, walk off feeling like, you know, the lizards won or whatever. But yeah, I don't want to cop any legal troubles. So, man, Chief Mall Cop though, he was a powerful wizard, I tell you. He had this, yeah, I keep saying, he had this extremely strong energy. So I mean, if anyone's a rep, yeah, I guess they fill positions like that, you know, the top of any structure or agency or whatever. But yeah, I'm going to keep doing my thing whenever I feel inclined to. I'm not trying to guilt anyone. Everyone can make their own decisions as to what we're meant to do in this situation, but I feel like enough people aren't speaking out and speaking up. And yeah, it's good to continue the conversation as you know, in spite of like how hard the attempts are to shut us down and shame us into shutting up. Anyways, that's all I had to say. That's my little NWO Olympic decathlete testimony. You know, it's like run, and then like jump the white coat hurdle, you know, the psychiatrist. Run, and then jump the gaslight. Run, and then jump the mall cop grand wizard. And then like pass the baton onto another targeted individual. Because it's a long race to nowhere, you know, on a track, on a loop that just goes round and around and goes nowhere. And it's tiring, you know. I think you wear yourself out unless you pass the baton. Anyway, that's what I had to say. Just sharing a little bit of my bizarre niche, very, very, very niche humour. It's pretty dark, but hey, it's the truest truth that I know, so I'm going to speak it. All the best. Timmy out.